Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Emeka. You're watching On One Productions, and let's talk boxing. So,
I don't know that.
I didn't I didn't tell you anything, Alexa. You know, Alexa gets really freaky.
I don't know that one.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Emeka here. You're watching On One Productions, and today we're going to talk about boxing. Yes. Two YouTubers got into a big fight. Jide Olatunji, also known as KSI, and Logan Paul. Deji Olatunji, also known as Comedy Shorts Gamer, he fought Jake Paul. So they got into a big fight in Manchester Arena. Tons of people were there. And I'm going to use this video to talk about the power of marketing and actually a business that a lot of people don't know about, and that is the promotion business. You don't need a lot of startup capital to get into the events promotion business. And there's people making a lot of money doing events promotion. So we're going to talk about that. But let's talk about this boxing fight and let's try and analyze how much these guys made in this boxing match. So let's look at it. So they fought in England in Manchester Arena. Now, Manchester Arena has a capacity of 21,000 people roughly. And the tickets to get into the arena for the fight were around there was different ranges from closer to the ring to further away. So it was around 100 pounds to around 500 pounds. That's what the ticket range was. So let's average it out and say it was about 250 pounds for 21,000 tickets. That would come out to 7.2 million pounds that was made at the arena. So that's how much money they made at the stadium. Now, there was a live stream that was a pay-per-view live stream, and people had to pay to watch the fight. And at one point, there was over 800,000 people streaming it. So 800,000 people was $10 in America, and I think it was around $7. It was around 750 pounds, 7 pounds 50 cents, or 50p, bippity boppity.
You're taking a piss.
So that would come out to, let's just say it was 8 pounds. That would come out to around 7.2 million pounds. If it was roughly 900,000 people watching it on the stream, 8 pounds, around 7.2 million pounds. So I'm estimating, because it might be a little less than 900,000. So summarize here, they made about 7 million pounds on the live stream. They made about 5 million pounds at the arena. That came up to around 12.45 million pounds they made from the fight at the arena and on the live stream. Now, what is this in dollars? 12.45 million pounds. What is it in dollars? An exchange rate of 1 pound equals $1.29. That means they made around $16 million between them. Not too shabby. So, $60 million, that's how much they made, roughly. That's about $8 million each, right? Now, let's say they each had expenses of around $1 million. You know, they had to do a lot of things. They had to train with world-class people. I know Jake Paul trained with Sugar Shane Mosley. They went to train with the Mayweathers. They traveled back and forth to different locations. They brought their yes man back and forth with them. So there's a lot of money was spent. And promoting the event also costs a lot of money. So let's just say, and I'm lowballing it, but let's just say each of them spent about $1 million towards this fight. So that's $7 million each that they have after their expenses. Now, Uncle Sam takes around 30% or so. Queen Elizabeth takes around 50%. So, you know, that will leave KSI with about 3.5 million, Logan Paul with around 4.9 million. Now, I don't know how they share this out. Jake probably gets some, Deji probably gets some. For most YouTubers, that's a lot. For them, maybe not so much. But the money they'll make as residual from all the additional eyeballs they've got on this will be far more than this money they made just in the fight. More opportunities will come to them from this event. And it's the same with everybody else. They might not have made money from it, but they'll get more opportunities from it. So that brings me to the event planning business or club promotion business. And it's something that people should look into if it's something you're interested in. Because you don't need really a lot of startup capital. This event was done in Manchester Arena. Now, I don't even know if they had to pay Manchester Arena for the event. Probably not. The way it usually happens is, if you're going to host an event and you're going to bring in a certain amount of people, they'll let you host the event for free because they're going to make money selling things at the event. And actually, I didn't even add that revenue source. There's a potential revenue source in there where people were buying drinks, people were buying food, and maybe KSI and Logan got a good chunk of that money too. So they could have made a lot more than that. They could have made 5 million, 6 million, depending on the deal that you have with the stadium. In this kind of thing, I would say you'd make a deal where you get all the money at the door, and then you might get some of the money for the drinks, for the food, or for whatever is being sold in the stadium. Maybe they don't get that deal. Who knows? But it looks like they had pretty good clout from the last fight where KSI fought Joe Weller. They proved that they can do it. So they can actually ask Manchester Arena. They can demand, they can sort of set the terms of what they want. And that's what you can do if you want to get into the event planning business. All you have to do is you go to any of these clubs or nightclubs. I'm talking about event planning right now. I'm talking about club promotion. I'm not talking about event planning for corporations, which you can get into, but that will take a little more effort. Something you can do right away and make money right away is go to some of the bars or local clubs in your area, talk to the manager, tell them, hey, I can bring people into your club. I can get people to come in here and buy drinks here. What are you going to do for me? So you can work out a deal. The manager will probably say, okay, you'll get 20% of the money from the drinks, or you'll get 50% at the door, or 100% at the door and none of the money at the drinks. And you will do that on a day that the manager usually doesn't get a lot of people. So if you go to a bar and usually it's dead on a Wednesday, you can tell them, you know what, I'm going to organize a trivia night on a Wednesday for you. And I want all the money, I want 50% of the money that you get from selling drinks. You see, no startup capital. You spend no startup capital, but you generate a lot of revenue. And it's actually something that you could expand because eventually you can start getting, some promoters to go out and promote it for you. And then you can tell them, everybody you bring in, I'll give them $1. I'll give you $1 for every $5 we make. So you can expand that business. You can move to bigger arenas, and then you can start doing bigger events like boxing. You can start promoting boxing because promoters make money from boxing. It's a very interesting thing watching these YouTubers promote the hell out of this fight and actually see it go off to be something that generates probably like $4 or $5 million for each of them. So it's pretty good. Promotion, the entertainment business, something you should look into. And that's it. Please hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave some comments. My name's Emeka. Thanks for watching.